In other news, the latest Inside the Ice House podcast episode was released earlier this morning. In this week's episode, Kristen Scholler sat down with Scott Adelson, CEO of NYSE-listed investment bank Houlihan Lokey. With the bank since 1987 and in his current role since 2024, Adelson began the conversation by reflecting on the company's trajectory over the last decade and how listing on the NYSE has helped Houlihan Lokey grow domestically and globally.
Thinking, wow, it has been 10 years since I've been in this building, and it's amazing how much we've changed as an organization. And I can clearly say that being listed on the New York Stock Exchange has been the single best branding exercise we've ever had. Really, even outside the U.S. more than inside the U.S., what it has meant when you begin a discussion explaining that we are listed on the stock exchange and be able to articulate our market cap, it just begins the dialogue in a very different manner than having to explain who we are to people that are maybe less familiar with us. So it's been a fantastic journey.
Since going public in 2015, Houlihan Lokey has navigated a wide range of market cycles and economic environments, adapting its strategies to meet each moment. Adelson detailed the challenges along the way, the critical decisions that took place, and the maneuvers that positioned the bank to sustain and build on its success.
We're incredibly fortunate. Since long before we went public, we were really built for virtually any market environment. And obviously, over the course of a decade, you see many different market environments. But as long as capital is moving in one direction or another, and there's only been probably 2 periods of time in very short windows where capital kind of has froze up during that 10-year period, where we saw a dislocation for a period of time. But other than that, we've been very fortunate to either see success in our restructuring business, success in our M&A and capital solutions business, either way. And meanwhile, our valuation, our FVA business continues to do well, kind of regardless of market. So we've been very fortunate on that.
Later in the conversation, Adelson emphasized Houlihan Lokey's high-quality culture, one that fosters employee longevity, cultivates professional growth, and expands the opportunities for success across the organization. Take another listen.
Fortunately for us, it's not just me. It is an amazing thing about Houlihan Lokey is that we have a tremendous number of people that aren't quite as tenured as I am at this point. We have a few that are more tenured, but not many. But we do have tremendous longevity. And part of it I would attribute to our culture. And one of the pieces of that culture is a culture of growth that creates opportunities for colleagues coming up through the organization, and that commitment to being a growing business that gives them new intellectual opportunities, new economic opportunities, all of that is a big part of it.
The Inside the Ice House podcast releases new episodes every Monday morning on all major podcast platforms. You can watch full-length video episodes on the NYSE TV app and on the NYSE's YouTube channel. You can also access it by scanning the QR code on your screen.